just want to document this real quick because I feel like it's going to escalate or get out of hand. So, I remember I told y'all way back sometime when I moved into the place that I moved in and how the first day my neighbor took my packages. So, the neighbor introducing himself to me, trying to shake my hand, but I didn't fully shake his hand. He introduced himself as Mark. And the first thing I asked him, or tried to ask him, did you take, and he cut me off and said, I think I know what you're about to ask. He said, you're about to ask about your package. I said, yeah, because he took my package, opened my package and stuff of that nature, gave me my package back. It was cool. He then proceeds to ask me for my number. I told him, no, I don't do that. While he's asking me for my number, I see somebody peeking out the window. I wasn't really sure who it was, but I was assuming it was his girlfriend. Long story short, I told him no, he was shape-shifting from that day. Fast forward, somehow Mark has found my Instagram page. I had just woke up from a nap, but I was furious. This is what he said in the message. Could you turn your music down? Please. I believe he said please. He had left that message 18 hours prior to me seeing it, so I didn't see it when he left it. And we don't have mutual friends or anything, so therefore, I couldn't see his message right away. I had to approve the message. So me a little agitated, like, damn, this feel like harassment. I said this before I even said it to him, like, listen here. I left him a message. Listen here, I don't say anything to you when you're downstairs slamming doors, abusing your girlfriend or whatever the case may be. I mind my business. When your dog barking all night, I mind my business. I don't bother y'all. I don't harass y'all. So I kind of like expect the same courtesy, especially about my music. I expect the same courtesy. I guess he proceeded on to tell his wife, he told me his wife today, that I don't even know how he put it. You know how people can like manipulate the story to make it seem like that they didn't do anything wrong. I think that was his case. So she proceeds to DM me through his page, basically saying like, don't say nothing to my man. That's my man. You don't say Bookie. You don't say anything. That's my man. You don't say anything to my man. And I'm just like, damn, this is really confusing because your man said something to me first and he tried to get my number. And I didn't even tell you that he called me baby a day before this even happened. But anyway, I digress. And I'm like getting frustrated. So I'm like, okay. So she said what she had to say. She threatened me with her mother because she is pregnant if I did not say anything about that. She's pregnant and she threatened me with her mother. So instantly my antennas is up because I'm like, what the fuck? How did we get here? I didn't say that I was going to demolish you. Why are you thinking that I'm going to demolish you? So then again, long story short, fast forward, that evening, I got home basically after they said what they said in the DM, after he said he was a successful black man and he don't want me and, stuff like that, make it sound good. And then later on that evening, I had my mantra music on. He's banging at the top of the roof. And remember, I think I told y'all, I heard that on the first night I came here, but silly me, thinking that it was a ghost and I had to get the fuck up out of here. The whole time it was him. I guess he does not like my mantra music, or they don't like the mantra music, the meditation music. And it irritates them. So when they don't like my music, they bang on the top of the roof. But I have to listen to screaming, crying, dogs barking, doors slamming, and not turn on my music. It's kind of like they want control over me as well. But I won't give it to them. So by this time, Mark is yelling out of the window saying, turn your music down. I'm just doing what he was doing. This is not how I am. Turn your music down. I said, who is that? He said, don't worry about it. You didn't formally introduce yourself on the first day. And I had to rewind in my mind. But I'm like, damn, me and you talk, brother. We talked. Remember, you tried to shake my hand. You got excited because you thought you had a fresh piece of ass. About to move up from you like you was about to fuck that on a daily basis. You don't remember us talking? You never formally introduce yourself. I said, you don't, he said, let me go back. He said, you don't have a man. You're a psycho. I couldn't fully hear the full reading because, like I said, my music was a little bit up. I said, huh? Why do I need a man? So he can abuse me like you? So he can beat my ass while I'm pregnant or talk to me abusively while I'm pregnant and you have a little girl downstairs? Mm-hmm. I let him get the last word. He was mad by that. I turned my music back up. Bang, bang, bang. Rooftop shaking. I didn't care. I didn't care before when he was banging if I didn't mention he was banging before. And I sat there and I said, a person who is banging like that and don't even know me has a lot of demons on their shoulders and inside of them. So I was like, for a person to do this that don't even know you, there's a problem here. There's a problem. So eventually I turned my music down and just watched a movie. Fast forward the next day. Would that have been the next day? Yeah, I think it was the next day. Saturday. Sometimes my days could be off, excuse me. Saturday I was walking out. I seen a pool in front of the house. I have my neighbor in the car talking on the phone. She watched me pass. She said, hello. I looked back to make sure I ain't got to worry about nobody, just coming behind me for no fucking reason. You always should know your surroundings. I ignored her. She said, yeah, what was that you were saying in the DM? Mind you, I don't think I said anything like that for her to continuously to keep harassing me, but sometimes people see your light, they see how you are, and they notice that I make a bitch want to step her game up. Personality-wise, okay? I'm not talking about your possessions, okay? I ignored her. Coming on to today, because Sunday, nobody said anything to me, thank God. Even Saturday, if we want to go back to Saturday, because Saturday is when she said that to me. And then I came back. The door was open when it normally don't be open, but it was open because I thought that they wanted to start more trouble. And she didn't say anything, so I was like, okay, this is squashed. Fast forward today, her husband, only reason why I'm saying is her husband, because he addressed her finally as his wife and said, as I'm walking out, minding my business, what you had to say to my wife or some shit like that? Like, did you talk to my wife about? I ignored him. The gentleman across the street said, how are you? I said, I'm doing well, and yourself? Good day. He said, I'm doing well. I said, that's good. Get in my car. I think I heard Mark say, have a good day, something like that. I came back because I was hungry. Walking on my porch, Cece said, in the gate of her house, that perfume stank, by the way. I hate it. I don't like it on you. Cece or Sierra, one of them. I don't like it on you. I continued to go in the house. And I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you call the landlord? No, I called the landlord. Literally, when he was doing all that. The first time, I complained about them already. Yeah, it was nothing that they did. And they still continuously not do anything. This is why I don't like white men particularly buying up our properties in our neighborhood and shit like this happen, and they don't give a fuck. They kind of like want dog eat dog. They want us to destroy ourselves. And this is the way they do it. They've been ignoring me. I would like if somebody could tell me the chain of command I can go through so I can like get this irritation off of me, because it is irritating.